I'm so tired of seeing people complain about property damage. When you work for, some insurance company or something? That's all I see. Oh, they're burning something. Shut your ass up. No one's concerned about the death of a black man in the middle of the street, but everybody's complaining about damn property damage. I'm Tim Black. Hey, check this out. You are listening to a proud black man who's unafraid, unapologetic, and has no reason to cower. So I'm not going to say, oh my God, I don't condone looting and rioting or protesting or whatever. I'm not going to say that shit. I'm glad they're doing it. We need to do something. Glad people care. Glad people have a pulse. I'm glad that people are affected. I ain't worried about Target or AutoZone or none of that shit. In case you didn't know, Americans are broke. Where you been? People in food lines who miss one paycheck end up in food lines in America. We underpaid and overworked and not respected. So what's happening in Minneapolis and many other cities are pushback that is natural. It's only natural for people to fight back at some point. People are tired of being stepped on, watching images of black people and being killed in the street, being killed in their homes, being killed, period. We're tired of it. So, if you got a problem with that, that's too much for you to handle. Like seeing that imagery of the store burning, well, that's go fuck yourself. Just imagine what would have happened if those cowardly-ass officers who watched that killer cop, Derek Chauvin, murder in cold blood George Floyd. Just imagine if one of those officers had the balls, the courage, the heart, the ethics, the morality, the humanity to stop Mr. Chauvin, push him off of Mr. Floyd and say, not today, my brother, not today. Just imagine the different world we have right now. It would be very therapeutic for us to see that, wouldn't it? I mean, in the midst of a pandemic, to see a white cop stop another white cop from killing a black man, it would have been beautiful. Oh, amazing. But instead we got this. We got killer cops protecting cops, or cops protecting killer cops. We got riots in the street. We got people upset. We got cops shooting tear gas and rubber bullets on calm protesters, creating more drama, okay? Creating violent protest. They started with the tear gas. Don't get it twisted. They did the same thing in Ferguson. They did the same thing in Baltimore. Everything was quiet and peaceful in Baltimore. The police amped it up. And then that gave them an excuse to crack some heads. At the end of the day, it's up to us if we're going to allow the law enforcement to continue to kill us. And you know what? I don't know if you noticed this or not, Johnson, but there's white people, black people, Latino people, Asian people, Native American people, all out in those streets. Everybody's out there. Because some people are humane. Some people are tired of this shit too. It ain't just black people, but I'm proud to say that I'm a black man who's tired of it, and there's many of us that are also tired of it, so let's stand up. I thank you to my allies. I appreciate you standing up with us. We got to continue to stand up, because this ain't going to stop until we make it stop. They'll do this shit to us another 100 years. I don't want my great-grandkids to be fighting the same damn fights because I done had the courage to fight them right now. So look, we need to do this now. My condolences to the family of George Floyd, and I understand they said, hey, we don't want no violence. We just want peaceful protests. Well, you know what? We can't help you. We can't do it that way. They're not going to allow us to be peaceful. They're not going to allow us to grieve. They're not going to allow us to change the system. I'm sorry that it has to be this way. This is the way it has to be for right now. Until we get some type of laws on the books that immediately lock up people like Derek Chauvin, get him off the force. He has a track record of doing this. Do you understand? This wasn't new for him. All right? It wasn't new for him. And those stores can be replaced, and that merchandise can be restocked. But Mr. George Floyd cannot be reborn. He cannot be undead, okay? So just know that shit. Solidarity, my brothers. Peace and courage and love.